Air transport moves essential goods every day, but some items pose hazards. Proper handling of dangerous goods protects lives, aircraft, and global supply chains. Dangerous goods are substances or articles with inherent risks like flammability, toxicity, or reactivity. Examples include lithium batteries, aerosols, and compressed gases. Because air operations involve confined spaces and altitude changes, even small quantities can escalate risks. Regulations exist to standardize safe transport worldwide. Key stakeholders include shippers, freight forwarders, ground handlers, operators, and regulators. Each role carries responsibilities for accurate classification, documentation, and handling. This video explains the regulatory framework, classification and labeling, packing and documentation, plus handling and emergency procedures with practical compliance tips. Start by understanding regulations from global bodies and industry standards, then learn to classify, label, package, document, and handle shipments safely. The International Civil Aviation Organization issues technical instructions that set global baseline requirements for transporting dangerous goods by air. IATA publishes the Dangerous Goods Regulations, a detailed industry-focused manual aligned with ICAO, but tailored for airlines and commercial operations. National civil aviation authorities adopt and enforce these standards. Airlines and handlers implement them through company procedures and acceptance controls. Understand terms like consignor, consignee, operator, and competent authority. Responsibility for accurate information begins with the shipper or consignor. Non-compliance can lead to shipment rejection, fines, license suspension, or severe safety incidents. Regulators take enforcement seriously. Practical tip 1. Keep current editions of ICAO and IATA materials and maintain regular staff training and documented internal procedures. Dangerous goods are grouped into 9 classes, from explosives and gases to corrosives and miscellaneous hazards. Class determines handling requirements. Each item gets a UN number and a proper shipping name. Those identifiers are essential for emergency response and documentation accuracy. Labels and placards communicate hazards visually. Use only approved symbols, sizes, and colors as specified by IATA and national rules. Packaging group levels 1 through 3 indicate danger severity and influence packing requirements and quantity limits per shipment. Common examples: lithium batteries are class 9 with special provisions, aerosols are flammable, and oxidizers require segregation from fuels. Visual callout: always cross-reference the UN number, class label, and packing instruction before dispatch. Mismatches cause immediate rejection. Packing principles include containment, cushioning, compatibility, and securing. Use inner packaging, absorbents, and proper outer packaging to prevent release. Authorized packaging must be tested and certified. Look for performance markings and certificate references on reusable containers and drums. Documentation centers on the shipper's declaration for dangerous goods. It must list proper shipping name, UN number, class, packing group, and emergency contacts. The air waybill requires correct handling codes and must accompany the shipment. Handling labels and orientation marks must be visible and undamaged. Special provisions and exceptions exist for small quantities, accepted quantities, and passenger items. Always verify limits in the current regulations. Practical tip 2. Pre-advise carriers, verify airline acceptance, and retain electronic copies of declarations and certificates for inspections and audits. Acceptance checks at the dispatch point should verify documentation, labels, packaging integrity, and quantity limits before accepting for carriage. Loading and segregation rules prevent incompatible materials from being stored together. Follow operator segregation charts and stowage instructions precisely. Crew notification is required for some cargo. Operators must ensure cockpit and cabin crews have relevant information for safe operation and emergency response. In an incident, follow emergency response guidance, isolate the area, consult the emergency response guide, and contact the competent authority immediately. Training frequency matters. Ensure personnel complete initial and recurrent dangerous goods training with records retained for audits and regulatory proof. Final compliance checklist. Classify correctly, label clearly, Use certified packaging, complete accurate documentation, communicate with carriers, and maintain training records.